my man, Tiran Jackson.
Woo! What's going on, everybody? .905, what happened at 905? Well, unbeknownst to me or anybody else, we were sitting right above a fuel tank. And that fuel tank had a fuel line. And that fuel line was undersized, taking the fuel from the fuel tank to the outboard engine. And there happened to be a leak. And as a result of that leak, something caused a spark. And that spark caused an explosion. And the next thing I know, I find myself waking up face down on the surface of this burning boat. Now here I am, I'm an eternal optimist. And I'm thinking to myself, my wife didn't make it. What they mean is that there must have been a problem with the one airplane that was going back to the clinic and back to the hospital. No. She died at that clinic. We didn't want to tell you that before you had to come. So when I talk about that pain, physical pain of having those bruised ribs, fractured vertebrae, fractured pelvis, that was nothing compared to the pain of the heartbreak that I had having to get those words that my wife was no longer here. We have to get to a point of acceptance. Acceptance of what? I had to get to a point of accepting my reality. Now, I was dealing with a lot of things, not just physically, but emotionally. Here I am, I'm suffering from grief, from depression, anxiety. I don't know what the future looks like. Oh, and I got survivor's remorse. I booked that trip. I booked that excursion we were going on. My wife is no longer here. What if I sat where she was? I wouldn't be here today. I talk to people about resilience and what it is to go through this whole roadmap of resilience. It's resilience, having an obsession for something, getting to a place of acceptance, discipline, that motivation, your attitude, and a process. I won't go into all that tonight, but I just want to say this. Everywhere you got in life, your mind got there first. So wherever you're standing today and wherever you want to get to, you got to visualize, you got to see that. And we were talking about this, and Malika said, well, Ty, if something happens to me, I wouldn't want you to mourn for too long. I'd want you to go back out there and find happiness again. Now, she gave me this list, and on this list were the names of 7 women that she said, under no circumstances whatsoever, you better not talk to, you better not have them in my house. Now, I don't know what adversity, what obstacles, what challenges that you all have, but think about that. What are you going to do when you're facing the next challenge and obstacle in your life? Are you going to sit there and complain about why you can't do the things you need to do? Or are you going to choose to be resilient? Resilience is not about regaining what was lost. It's done. We can't go back there. But what are you going to do to reshape what remains?